Alright, if your PlayStation 5 ever feels slow, laggy, or like your character reacts a split second too late, that is input lag. And input lag is the silent killer of your entire gaming experience. Today, I'm going to show you the settings that actually help fix input lag, not placebo options, not visual filters. I'm talking real changes that competitive players use to get instant responsiveness. And of course, we're starting with the quick wins so you can feel this immediately too. Then we're going to take a dive into the deeper stuff. And this is all stuff that Sony could have explained to you years ago. But here I am doing it instead. If your TV or monitor has any type of post-processing turned on, your PS5 is already doomed. I'm talking motion smoothing, turn it off. Noise reduction, turn it off. Sharpness, cut it out. Black frame insertion, stop. Adaptive contrast, dynamic lighting, MEMC, cinema or vivid modes. These add 30 to 80 milliseconds of delay. And if you're here, you already know that's an eternity in gaming years. As soon as you switch to game mode, all of this garbage shuts off. If you've never done that, this is your first big win. Give it a try and let me know how it worked. Next, you need to force PlayStation 5 into the fastest output mode. You'll go to Settings, Screen and Video Output, and enable all of these. VRR, 120Hz Output Automatic, ALLM, that's Auto Low Latency Mode. These three together drop your input delay dramatically. Even if your game doesn't support 120 FPS, having your console at 120 Hz reduces latency across the board. Now let's get nerdy, because this is where you get the real gains. Games render frames at different intervals, but your PlayStation 5 outputs at a fixed rate. When these don't align, you get stutter or delayed controls. VRR helps smooth this out, but your display must support it. When frame pacing is bad, your input feels sluggish, even if your frame rate is technically fine. This is where your monitor might come in. If your monitor or TV are older, it may be forcing your PlayStation 5 into modes that add 30 to 50 milliseconds of delay. A gaming monitor cuts that down to single digits, that's why they're there. I linked one I trust in the description as always. I'm not gonna leave you guys guessing like that, but any real gaming panel will fix this instantly. Alright, this one messes people up, but it's absolutely real. When your connection is dropping packets, your shots feel delayed. Your character feels like it's running through mud. Your hits don't register, and your aim feels off. And 90% of people who are experiencing this are on Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi introduces jitter, packet delays, and inconsistent latency, all of which feel like input lag. The simple fix to this is just use Ethernet. A simple cable changes everything, and I know it's hard to find reliable ones that are also long enough to get from your router to your game system. But a lot of your consoles are right next door to your router, and you should have already done this. Either way, if you don't already have one, I've got a link. It's a braided cable, it's stable, and it's no nonsense. But use any good Cat 6 or Cat 8 cable, and that's gonna fix most of your problems, at least when it comes to that. I'm not licensed to fix those problems. Right now we're gonna look at DNS and MTU. Lots of jargon, I told you we were gonna get nerdy. These settings don't magically make your aim better, but they do fix matchmaking and lower connection delay. This is one of those that you should do, and there's no risk because it is completely reversible. But go into your settings here, and we're going to change our DNS. We're going to go to Google 8.8.8.8, 8.8.4.4, or Cloudflare's 1.1.1.1, 1.0.0.1. For your MTU, 1472. That's best for PSN stability, but you can always jump to 1450 if you're having some issues. And listen, don't overthink these, just test them. If your game suddenly feels more responsive, then congrats, you fixed your network delay problem. Right now we're going to talk competitive optimization. And here's a quick fire list. Disable chromatic aberration. Disable motion blur. Disable depth of field. Lower or disable your film grain. Use a smaller crosshair. Turn off VSync if your game allows it. Set the response time on your monitor to fast or faster, not fastest. And then keep brightness between 900 and 1100 nits in HDR. These settings don't just reduce delay, they help you see better, help you react faster, and help you get an actual edge. And hey, why not if everybody else is doing it? Like I said, I linked to my favorite monitor and Ethernet. They're the ones I trust. But hopefully these settings panned out for you, and I'm hoping you see a massive difference starting today. If any of these tricks work for you, comment down below. Want to make sure people can find our help and improve their gaming. Except for you, Steve, I think you've had too much. I'm David G with Techiamo Labs, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.